Welcome everyone to our fourth EML.CON event, which for the second year in a row is a virtual event being held in Australia, North America and Europe across 3 separate days, so our customers, investors and followers can view the content in their own time zones. Last year was our first ever virtual event, and what a success it was, with 1,500 attendees across the world joining us, making it a truly global experience and one we hope we can exceed this year. As the Group CEO for EML, there are not many things that happen in this business that I don't have visibility of, but EML.CON is one where I don't watch the content before it goes to air because I want that sense of novelty and enjoyment that you all get from seeing this for the first time. As I looked at our lineup of partners today, I had to take a moment and reflect because COVID has presented us all with many challenges and opportunities, and many of the people you will hear from today were not customers of ours prior to the advent of COVID. Many we would not have met in person, speaking from a guy who lives in Melbourne that holds the world record for the most days locked down, something like 246, and with domestic and international borders only just starting to open. I could say the same about the 2 acquisitions we've closed since COVID in PFS and more recently our entry into open banking and account-to-account payments with Centennial Limited, which we refer to as NewerPay, given that it is the brand in market. I'm booked to make my first trips internationally in February and can't wait to meet the teams and our customers and partners in person. What a year it has been for EML, with the launch of Project Accelerator, undertaking our first 2 FinLabs investments, integration onto the Visa network as well as MasterCard, the launch of our new website and developer portal, the launch of our Change for Good initiative, focusing on environmental and social impacts that we want to drive, and the acquisition of Centennial that we closed on October the 1st. We also signed over 120 contracts in our last financial year ending June 30 and implemented over 140 programs. So it was a massive year for us in terms of business development. As in years gone by, it takes a village internally to pull this off. And whilst there are numerous people at EML that I'd like to thank, I'd like to call out Richard Anderson, our Chief Revenue Officer, Sarah Bowles, our Chief Marketing Officer, and to Brian Hanrahan, Nikki Evans, Ailey Kofoid, Kristen Shaw, and Rochelle St Ledger for running the sessions that you'll see today. I'd also like to welcome David Caneen to EML as our Group Chief Operating Officer. David joined us just a few weeks ago, but has had a great career in high-growth financial services businesses and founded a blockchain business years ago, and he's chairing one of those sessions as well. The genesis of EML.CON was to showcase to our investors how our customers are using our technology to design products and to compete and win in their markets and their industries. The second objective was to allow our customers to speak to their customers and their investors and stakeholders, be they private companies who might be raising capital or public companies communicating to existing or potential investors. As we kick off EML.CON 4, those principles still remain strong, although we hope that we're talking to our customers of the future as well, who could be established businesses looking for similar solutions, or as one of our open banking partners in England describes themselves, 2 men and a dog in a garage. Those of us that have been in payments long enough know that so many great businesses are born from the entrepreneurial spirit of people working from a garage, and we're proud to work with those innovators as they help shape the future of commerce. Hopefully, you'll agree that this event is our biggest yet. You'll hear from thought leaders and disruptors at the forefront of the latest wave of digital payments innovation, including companies such as. And to kick us off today, with no further ado, it's my pleasure to welcome our guest speaker, futurist, author, founder and executive director, working across global projects where emerging technologies meet humanitarian, educational and environmental needs, Dr. Catherine Ball.